beyond a shadow of a doubt, but beyond reasonable doubt. And these are legal niceties that have been defined all these years. Cases will support all these differences. Now, the thing is that in an inquest, which is like standard on a balance of case, right? So that's the first point. Now, second point is that in a criminal trial, we of course have the Evidence Act, and all the evidence was very strictly governed by the Evidence Act. And the Evidence Act will not allow hearsay evidence. But under Section 14 of the Sohakam Act, when we hold an inquiry like this, we are not constrained by the limitations of the Evidence Act. Okay? So hearsay becomes admissible. And we were very mindful of this because a lot of things that were said were hearsay evidence. So having applied the law and says it is admissible, the next important thing is how do we evaluate and how do we assess the evidence? How much weight do we attach to such evidence? Right? So that's where the evaluation exercise took place. So coming to your question about Sergeant Sumzadi, fine, fair. What he said, what we say, what we accepted as what Norhayati said that he told her at the night meeting, notwithstanding that he has denied and said, while there was such a meeting, but he never said all those things, right?
I don't think, of course, we can talk about the reaction of the government and all that, but I'm only going to say that the report is there. It is now going to go to our recommendations to the government. The ball is in the court of the government. That at this point in time, 24 hours after the announcement, the ministers are responding in the context of their own portfolio or how they think the government will be responding. I think whether an RCI will be in place to look at the report and all that, that is a correct decision to be headed by the Prime Minister. So, there are still a few days yet to make.
That's right.
Yeah, if I may answer that question, it's a very legalistic question. Try to answer you. Now, I think it's important to understand and appreciate the nature of the proceedings. This is an inquiry. It is not it was not a criminal trial. Definitely not a civil trial. No one was in the dock, and no one has been charged. And we are hearing it as an inquiry under the powers of the Sohakam Act. Now, yes, you're absolutely right. In terms of the law, and I think we took the trouble to explain this in our report, the difference between standard of proof in a criminal case, in a civil case, and an inquest, and in an inquiry of this nature. We spoke about burden of proof, we talked about admissibility of evidence, and so on, right? And that's where we want to draw a distinction.